Okay. Hey guys, this is Ross with WeGetToTravel.com.
And I'm Sandra, aka Zuzu.
This is a monthly update. Every month for the past 2.5 years, Zuzu and I have been earning credit card points and miles, and we've been redeeming those points and miles for free travel. And we just wanted to give you an update on what happens in a month. So we've got a much more detailed version of exactly what we did last month at our blog at WeGetToTravel.com. But here's a quick overview, and we'll start it with our big travel for last month in July.
Our one big trip we took in July, my family has always gone to North Myrtle Beach, and when I say my whole family, there were 17 of us.
Not a quiet romantic getaway to the beach this time.
No, ages 2 to 88, I believe. But anyway, for years, my mom and dad have always taken all of us to the beach, and then they would pay for wherever we stayed at the beach. And so this year, being 17 of us, we had to have an 8 bedroom condo that cost about seven thousand
Yeah, it was
dollars.
huge.
And but so my mom we, Ross or me, whatever, we paid for it with a credit card, and then my mom paid us back. And so we earn like 22,000 points, which ends up being about $915 worth of cash, I mean, travel points.
Of free travel to go on that romantic beach vacation. Another thing that we did at the beach that was related to points and miles was, you know, we ate out a couple of times, but mostly we ate in the condo, and that means that we went to Kroger every single day.
We did not have to go
Is
every
what
day.
it felt like. We went to Kroger every single day.
It did feel like it, but we did not have to go.
But for the most part, we would volunteer that the grocery bill would go on our credit card, which meant we earned a bunch of points. Just on groceries. We earned about 3,000 Chase points, which will turn into about $120. And so we put it on our credit card, and the rest of the family would reimburse for their share. So in summary, our total out of pocket for a week at the beach was right at $700, which honestly, that's about what we'd spend if we stayed here in our house, or so it feels like.
That was gas and
everything,
food
everything. And we earned over $1,300 in points for free travel, which means, in my book, we made a $600 profit on going to the beach with the family for a week, which finally makes it worth it. No, I love her family. So, it was great. We had a fantastic time. Another thing that we did with points and miles, it is almost
football time in Tennessee.
So we booked a couple of nights at a hotel for some away games. We're really excited about that. And again, we're booking those hotels on points with Hyatt points. We love using our Hyatt points. And then Sandra actually flew by herself this last month.
Maybe the first time ever that I've flown by myself. I've had kids with me or Ross with me, but anyway, or friends or whatever. But anyway, I moved.
Yeah.
Correct that. I moved
I didn't have anything
our
to do
daughter
with it.
to Washington D.C. and then I had to fly back here, and so we didn't buy it.
Yeah.
We used points. I think about 10,000 points to cover a
$170 cash ticket that we didn't have to pay for.
So all we paid was the $5.60 tax.
Yeah, so that came out great.
So that was good.
Another use of points that we're super excited about. You remember that romantic beach getaway that I was looking forward to so much? Well, we're going to Punta Cana in the Dominican Republic to some Hyatt all-inclusive resorts, and we'd already had that booked, but we just found out that our friends Ron and Rebecca are actually going to be able to meet us down at the resort. And they've heard us talking about how we travel for free so much, and they basically said, "Okay, we're in for this. Now, how do we use points and miles? What do we got to sign up for?" And so we've kind of done a strategic plan for them. They're going to sign up for a couple or three credit cards between the two of them, and that just the sign up bonuses, the points that they'll earn will more than cover the cost of going to this resort. So in the end, there's four of us going to this resort. You know, all in, we're probably talking about $10,000 of vacation for the four of us, and it's going to be completely free on points and miles. So we're super excited about that. So on the credit card front, I'll tell you about a couple of credit card things that we did in July. First is I had applied for an Amex card, and we hit the welcome bonus. With most credit cards that we do, you earn 2 points. You earn points two ways. You either earn a big welcome bonus, or you earn points when you spend on expenses, on your normal expenses. And on this one, there was a 90,000 point sign up bonus, which that to us will be worth probably around $1,400. What do we do with $1,400 of Amex points?
We're gonna go somewhere.
Yeah, we're going to go somewhere. That's probably going to be work out to 2 free round trip tickets, either domestically in first class, or probably even if we went overseas somewhere, especially like the Caribbean. Still, it's we signed up for a credit card, and we're getting a couple of free round trip tickets out of that. The other credit card that I'm super excited about, because they'll turn into Hyatt points, and we love staying at Hyatt's, is I applied for another Chase credit card. And for the first time, essentially ever, I got denied. And I called them and said, "What's up?" And they were like, "Oh, no problem, you're approved." And so it literally took a 28-minute, it's called a reconsideration call. If you want to read more about this, go to the blog post at wegettotravel.com, where I kind of stepped through the whole experience. But the net result was we got a new credit card. The sign up bonus is going to be worth about $4,000 in free travel to us. And the last thing that I'll say about credit cards is that one of the most common thing that we hear about, wow, you guys are signing up for a whole bunch of credit cards. And let me tell you, I mean, when we first got married, we went to that
zero credit cards.
Zero credit cards. And why is that? We went to the seminar.
The Dave Ramsey seminar. We were totally in on Dave Ramsey.
Yeah, absolutely. And so we just
didn't have credit cards for about 25 years.
And so roughly 2.5 years ago, I started hearing about you could earn free travel. Oh, that sounds too good to be true. Well, here's the update to the story. 2.5 years ago, we got our first credit card. We have gone on more trips for free than I thought that we would in our retirement years.
Yes.
And it's been fantastic.
Yes. And
our credit score, people ask me a lot about, doesn't this hurt your credit score? When we started this, we had a good credit score because we followed, what Dave Ramsey and the Money Game, and they had told us we had a good credit score. But I got my first credit card, the first travel rewards card, and our credit score went up, and it's gone up and up and up. And we have the highest credit score we have ever had right now. And so for us, it's not, credit cards haven't hurt our credit score. They've actually helped us.
It's higher than we knew a credit card score could go.
Yeah.
Credit score.
Yes, right, exactly. And you do have to be responsible. The first rule of credit cards is
pay them off every month in full.
And don't miss a payment.
Don't miss a payment. Don't be late.
Yeah, and as long as you do that, I mean, that's the short version of what we've done. And like I said, our credit score has gone up every single month. On to just a couple other things. You want to talk about the big milestone we hit?
We hit a big milestone of 1 million points. So that was pretty exciting, especially for this one.
Yeah.
And, although I like all the free travel. 1 million points translates to about 27,000 worth of free travel.
Yeah. So what do you going to do? What do you want to do with that?
I want to go to Europe. Is my big.
Nobody's taking you to Europe.
Nobody's taking me.
Okay, so maybe I should take her to Europe. How about next year?
Yes.
Another thing, a lot of our friends and family have been seeing what we've been doing these last couple of years, and they're like, okay, tell me how you're doing this. And so this last month, my brother up in Knoxville reached out. He has a big repair going on at his house. He'd already signed a contract, and the contractor said, "Hey, you can pay us one big payment. You can pay us in 5 or 6 or 7 separate payments. You can pay us with check or credit card." The contractor didn't care, and so my brother reached out and said, "Okay, what's the best thing that I can do to build up a bunch of credit cards?" And we essentially did a quick consultation with him and picked out the right credit card for him. And I'll tell you, one of the first things that I asked him is, "What do you want to do?" And he said, "Well," and there's the dog is letting you know what he wants to do. He said, their daughter is just about to start school in Chicago, and they're already thinking about, there's a bunch of hotels that are nearby. They want to go visit their daughter in Chicago. And one of the hotels that he was already looking at, he can use these points, Hyatt points, and just signing up for this one credit card and not spending any extra money or anything, just signing up for this one credit card, they'll be able to get about 5 or 6 or 7 free nights at this hotel. And it just means that it'll make it easier on them to go visit their daughter up in Chicago. And so that's the type of stuff that if there's something that we can help, if you're curious about how we're doing this, or how you should start, or how maybe you're doing a little bit of this already, but you want to know how to take it to the next level, kind of like we have, just reach out to us. You can find us on our blog at wegettotravel.com, Facebook and Instagram. We're also wegettotravel.com. Or if you've got our cells, just send us a text or send us an email or drop by, or like Mari did, you can offer to make us dinner and we'll come over and talk with you. So whatever it is, we'll we've been having a fantastic time. And so many things that we're still looking forward to. We've got a bunch of trips that are scheduled. What are you really looking forward to that's coming up soon?
I'm looking forward to our trip to Maine,
Why is that?
or Boston to Maine.
Why is that?
I
know why I'm looking forward to it.
Why
am I looking forward to it?
Lobster rolls.
Lobster rolls.
Yeah.
But
I want to go to Salem. I don't know. He asked me why I wanted to go to Salem so bad, and I don't really know.
We're gonna have a great time. We're gonna have a great time on our trip up into New England, and we've got some other trips already scheduled and paid for on points for free for the next few months. And we're going to be hopefully at every single home game in Knoxville is also a big excitement for us. So
go Vols.
Yeah. So hey, thanks for watching this. If you want to know more details about this, like I said, go to the website. We've got a full detailed post about what we did this month and the previous month, and we'll try to keep updating this. Just reach out to us if there's anything we can do to help you.
See you in August.
All right. Take care. Bye.